Hi, my name is Olivia Scallon, and I'm from Metairie, Louisiana, but I usually just say I'm from New Orleans because not a lot of people know where that is. It's about 15 minutes from New Orleans. Um, I have known I wanted to be a teacher since probably for sure my sophomore year of high school, but it's kind of always something I thought about. I just kind of explored other paths before I decided I want to be a teacher. And I had a great teacher that was a really good influence on me and encouraged me to become a teacher. She saw the way that I love to work with kids and that I love to teach and just interact with students. So she kind of pushed me towards that path. I let me think. I've always done like summer camps and babysitting and all, but probably the best experience I had was Breakthrough New Orleans, which is an amazing program that I feel like is really under, like, not a lot of people know about it. And it happens all over the country, but New Orleans is one of the locations. And it's a program where they they reach out to underserved students, to students from lower income communities that maybe don't go to the best schools, and they invite them if they want to come to kind of further their education if they want to really go beyond what is available to them through the regular school. So it's a 6 week summer program plus 2 weeks of training for the teachers. And the teachers are mostly college students, mostly education majors, but you don't have to be an education major to be a teaching fellow there. And the students all actually have to interview to be accepted into the program, the students, the middle school students. So they all really want to be there. They're all really excited to have the opportunity. And it's also a really rigorous process for the teaching fellows to apply. There's interviews, papers, and all sorts of things. But I did it the summer after my freshman year of college, so 2019. And it was just an amazing experience. I always thought I really want to work with babies like first or kindergarten, but it was a middle school program, so I chose sixth grade, which was the lowest I could go, and I taught writing, and I really loved it a lot. And I made a lot of connections with students, and it was just some amazing 6 weeks of my life. And it definitely made me have a lot more confidence as a teacher because I was kind of worried going into it that this is my first, it's a real, like, teaching thing. It's not like you're helping somebody out. You are in the classroom by yourself. You write your lesson plans, you do everything, and you do have a mentor that you meet with, but it's a real teaching experience. And that was kind of a test for me, like, can I really do this? Because teaching is definitely not an easy job. It's not for everybody. But I loved it, and I definitely grew and learned a lot that summer. And it also made me realize that I want to teach in New Orleans in the underserved schools because I see how much these kids really want to learn and need these these good teachers among a system that is really not built for them, that is actively like against them. When I see myself, who is privileged enough to go to Catholic school, private school, and I have a friend that I grew up with that was my neighbor, but she went to public school and we started off all the same. I mean, we were friends since diapers and we just went down really different paths. And I feel like school has a lot to do with that. So I would really like to teach in New Orleans in these public schools to help kids see their potential and help them rise to everything that they can be. Um, So I'm from Metairie. I am an only child of a single mom. So I've actually lived in the same house my whole life. So it's just me and my mom. And I was here for Katrina. I was only 5 at the time, but definitely got a lot of damage then. And hurricane that just happened had a lot of damage in my house. But luckily, me and my mom are okay. Everybody. It definitely could be a lot worse when I see other people's houses, so I'm very grateful for that. Technology background, my elementary school, which went from pre-K 4 to 8th grade, we had a computer class, which it was on these old, big, like, computers, not the little tiny flat screens we have now. And they taught us, it was the same teacher from when I was 4 years old to when I was 14. And she taught us a lot of typing skills. She kind of taught us some basics in Word and Excel and things like that. And then when I got to high school, each student had their own Chromebook, and we used it for pretty much everything. I feel like a lot of people of my generation are, very lucky to have pretty much grown up with technology, and we have the benefit of just knowing how to work it a lot more compared to, I know my mom I still have to help a lot with, because technology has grown more in the past 10 years than it has for the 100 years before that. So I would say I'm pretty good with technology, just based on my experience, and that's pretty much it. So I'm excited for this class and excited to get back on track after the craziness that has been this past few weeks. So thank you.